Welcome back, viewers. This is still the newsroom, and right now we've been joined by a guest to discuss the recent cholera outbreak in most of the affected areas. He is someone that serves as an environmental health officer, as a sanitarian, and goes by the name EGENE TIJANI ENEOJO. Welcome. Many thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
You're
welcome. A privilege to come here to share my professional insight on the latest outbreak of cholera in Nigeria.
Yeah, all right. Cholera is a bacterial infection that can cause severe diarrhea or dehydration. Now, what are the environmental factors that contribute to the spread of cholera in the affected areas?
Now, talking about the environmental factors, cholera is an acute disease that have been with us. It's an epidemic, which always happen, especially at the early raining season of the year. And that is because your actions during the dry seasons will be washed into the body of water. And when people do not make use of this water, or either by boiling before they consume it, it will definitely come back to them. Then when you talk about some other environmental factors, you look into the improper waste management, which is one of the critical aspects of this disease that has been affecting our people. Then you talk of poor sanitations. People do not even take sanitation seriously again. A lot of people their actions have sent so many people to early grave. Just like it is now, about 38 persons have died of this cholera outbreak. Why over 5,000 are being affected, and then contact tracing is going on. You can see that the action of people not properly manage their waste, not disposing their waste properly, not manage the environmental conditions, such as improper water channeling. Some people construct a soakaway, but channel their water from the soakaway pit into the public drainage system. Some people do not even have a toilet, therefore practicing what we call open defecation. Some of these are environmental factors that contribute to the increase of this disease whenever it comes. Then the presence of virus itself, which is Vibrio cholerae, make it more easier for this disease to be spread. All right, so how effective are current sanitation and hygiene practices in preventing cholera transmission in communities? How effective are these sanitation practices? Yes, in almost every area of this country, there are sanitation issues. And because of some certain factors, which is maybe people do not come to orientate them or advocate for cleanliness, a lot of people play a deaf ear when it comes to sanitation. When they practice this sanitation effectively by doing what is right, you will see that it will improve our health. One of the things that environment will give back to you is whatever you give it to him, environment will return to you.
That's true.
And then sometimes this cholera is very, very active whenever there is this poor sanitation and people do not take care of the environment. So cleanliness is next to godliness. So since people are not taking the environment clean the environment, it will automatically come back to them. So sanitation is not that effective because people are careless about taking preventive medicine seriously. And then whatever you do, it comes back to you.
So what measures can be taken to improve water quality and ensure safe drinking water in cholera affected regions?
The measure that has to be taken is one, to enlighten the public on the need to take the water sampling and testing very seriously. Then make use of water from the source that is clean or treated before you make use of it. A lot of people drink water from whenever they see the water. So government should also try as much as they can to provide this water to the community so that people do not dwell on the use of water from any other sources.
Now, how can community awareness and education programs be enhanced to promote hygiene practices that prevent cholera outbreaks?
Now, to educate the community, which is my agencies have been doing it since this cholera outbreak, If you go to Lagos, for instance, you see them carrying a placard card, write different kinds of preventive measures to address this water problem, the cholera outbreak, which is coming from the source, the water sources. So you see writing, take water from the source, you know, prepare food under hygienic condition, wash your hand before and after eating, wash your hand after visiting the toilet, so that you do not carry these germs and then transfer directly to people. This germ it may be with you, but because you do not wash yourself properly, you may have a handshake with somebody, the person directly have it, and this same person use this hand to buy fruits like garden egg. You did not wash it, you do not know the source of water they use to wash the garden egg, or the cucumber, or the watermelon. Then you take it directly and then begin to consume it. And once you finish consuming it, in the next 1 hour you start feeling unwell, started feeling stomach cramping. These are some of the things that affect the people, and then there must be proper and thorough education. By enlightening the public, they already know the implications of this, and then take it seriously. Don't let it not end at your table. As you learn from here, take it and circulate it. In the primary school, you see us in the classroom, enlightening the children, in the church, in the mosque. These things should be what? Spread, so that people will be aware of the implications of this danger. So education brings about lightness and what? Information. So that is how to go.
All right. Lastly, what role can government policies and regulations play in mitigating the risks of cholera outbreaks and improving public health resilience in Nigeria?
Yeah, on the part of government, I think they are focusing too much on curative medicine, and that is why you see that if you look at the disease affecting Nigeria, mostly 75% of them arises from poor sanitation, and they are preventive diseases. And once you cannot take care of that, then you overwhelm the facilities in the hospitals. You overwhelm the doctor, the curative aspect of it. Why the prevention is the key. When you look into the prevention, you look at the engagement of the right people into the profession, like environmental health officers. Every state has not less than 4,000 graduates not working. So government should look at how to engage those people with local government, with state government, then in extension with the federal government. Then government can create funding. There's poor funding in terms of environmental and preventive medicine. Let them increase the funding so that logistics will not be a problem, and then personnel will not be a problem. How to reach the hard area will not be a problem. Open defecation has been a practice. Recently I went to somewhere and opened a public toilet, channeling a pipe directly from the Asokeway into the public drainage. Evening, around 9-10 p.m. where everybody has closed, they flush it into the gutter. And imagine when there is no rain, that settles. And when it settles, flies infestation comes, which is the mechanical carriers of this virus. The cockroach enter there, rats go there, pick it, come back and walk on the table or walk around your kitchens, spread these viruses within the environment. And you mistakenly, after preparing your food, you come and sit, you want to enjoy yourself, and fly will come. You go to some places, they don't even care that flies carry some germs on their body. Once the fly perch on their food, they just flag it and then continue consuming. Then in the next 1 hour, you start feeling unwell. And that is why this cholera, when it affects you, one, you start vomiting. You start going to toilet frequently. And as a result of that, you are losing your electrolyte. You are losing your water in the system. That is why you see somebody that has been down of cholera, the first sign you see is this person's eyes begin to go inside, begin to look so pale, begin to look so dehydrated. So these are some of the things that government need to do. Let them take preventive medicine so seriously and engage the right people to carry out the functions.
All right, thank you so much, EGENE TIJANI ENEOJO. Hope I didn't bother your name.
Thank you.
A sanitarian and a health officer from the environmental sector. Thank you so much for the insights you shared concerning this cholera outbreak.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.